Yeah. So, Madhuri, my first question quickly to you would be Eternal has a new meaning today. How does Madhuri 2.0 feel?
Huh. Feel great, and I feel um, happy, great. I'm enthusiastic, excited for everything. That's how I feel.
It's an amazing feeling, I'm sure.
Yep.
Always. Uh, you took a long sabbatical, immersed yourself in family life, and probably one of the only superstars who totally moved out and devoted yourself to family. Did you ever miss those acting moments and the highs that the silver screen brings, especially when you were already up there?
Well,
Tough.
when you say I took a break, it was not a very long break. I just took a break till I had my kids, which is 5 years, hardly, if that. And then I started working again. Um, so I don't think I was that much away for too long. But whatever time I did have is because I wanted it that way. I wanted to move away. I wanted to have that private time with my family, seeing my kids grow, being with them when they're growing up. And so that's why I had taken a kind of a short, I wouldn't even call it a break, but maybe people call it a break. But that's that because that was something that I really wanted to do. Everybody dreams for themselves, and this was a big part of my dream. And I love kids, so every moment I spent with them was precious for me.
Yeah, it's magical.
Yes,
It's
absolutely magical.
absolutely. I'm a mom as well, so I know it's absolutely magical.
Yeah.
Was it a tough decision to kind of uh, pull back from work? You have always been known as a workaholic, and you've
No, it
moved.
was it was not because when I met Ram, I knew that this is the man I want to spend the rest of my life with, and it was an eventuality, and I didn't even give it so much thought. I didn't think about my career and what's going to happen. I liked and I want to marry him. I married him. Lived there. I had my kids, and so everything was very organical. I didn't even now people ask me, did you think this or did you think that? I'm like, no, I didn't think any of these
Well, like
things.
any other girl who gets married and moves on in life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was like anybody else. Madhuri, the fame game, we all can't wait to. Of course, I've seen a couple of episodes which were shared as a preview. It's
Lovely.
it's fabulous and congratulations.
Thank
You
you.
are outstanding and more. You're just outstanding. I can't wait to get to the end and figure out who you are, who is Anamika and then it
Yeah,
finally.
thanks.
Great. It's a nice saucy mystery plot.
Hmm.
What excited you about it? Because you have never played such daring roles.
Well, not that's not true because I think Beta was a very daring role, and so was Mrityu Dand and Khalnaik. I think I was fortunate enough to, get good directors and work in good women-oriented kind of films. What attracted me to Anamika Anand was that she is a very layered person.
Mhm.
She has had a very hard life. She has been, she never wanted to be an actress, and now here she was. And basically she has lived life for others, and for one day in her life she just wants to do something for herself. And there's so many layers she has. Like, she'll be smiling and she's like happy, but in her eyes you can see that there's something going on in her life which makes her sad or whatever.
It's
And
enigmatic.
yeah, very enigmatic. And I thought that was great. The layering was very nice of the character. And the whole, I love mysteries, I love thrillers. So the mystery, of such a famous person just disappearing one day. So what are the
Mhm.
repercussions? What happens? Where is she? What happened to her? And then finally it boils down to, who is she? Who's
Yeah,
Anamika? Do people really know her? And
yeah,
that's when, everything starts going unraveling, like
unfolding. Yeah.
her whole, like, fantastic, beautiful, perfect life unravels, and slowly you get to know one thing after another. So
Those are
I,
the
I thought
layers
that
being
was wonderful.
unfolded. Great.
Yeah.
And how well did you relate with this role? I mean, you seem totally. I mean, you're playing the part as if you are Anamika. I mean, I wouldn't know there's another Madhuri behind that. I mean, the little that I saw, it's so immersive. It's so immersive.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I had to think like Anamika, because I'm not like Anamika. I'm a very different person. And
That's what
the
I'm
only
asking.
thing common between us that she's a star and I'm a star. But apart from that, everything is different. So it was wonderful to like immerse myself in that character and think of all the situations she's put herself in and what happens with her and how she'll react, and because she's a star and she can't say so much and yet she's saying so much. So it was all a very tightrope balance kind of a performance, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, we can't wait to see what Anamika lands up being, and I'm sure it's going to be a thriller. Uh, Madhuri, the highs of OTT versus the bling of the silver screen. How was it for you?
I think
Highs of sorry, when I say highs, of course, the mass reach, OTTs and different platform
yes.
versus the bling, which a silver screen brings. How
Yeah.
was it for you?
Well, it's all wonderful. It's all wonderful. Whether it's cinema or it's OTT, it's TV, it's your smartphones or your iPads or you could be anywhere on any screen. What matters is what you're doing, the art. My craft is what matters to me. So whether I'm working on a movie or OTT platform, my craft is going to be the same. And the stories you can tell on OTT are so varied, and the subjects matter can be whatever you want it to be, and you can picturize it the way you want to convey your message to the people. And the OTT reach, I mean, it goes up to like what
Millions,
199
billions.
countries, and millions of people see your work, which is amazing to me. And not only in English, but they also see you in different languages. Like I think Netflix dubs their movies also, like in
Yes, yes.
Spanish and in German, and it'd be great to see myself talking in
Oh,
Spanish.
you suddenly get global. You suddenly get global with,
Yeah, so it's a
yeah,
global audience, and it's just that thought is wonderful.
super. The cinematography, the music, the plot of the Fame game is totally new age. Yet we get a glimpse of the classic Madhuri. So, how do you keep that signature style intact
Well,
after
because
so many illustrious years? But we do know this only a Madhuri can do it. That's what I mean.
I don't know. I mean, I just play the characters, and because it's me, maybe there is some commonality because it's me playing the part. So you see
Yeah,
me, but I try to integrate myself into the character so much that people think it's Anamika, it's not Madhuri. I
yeah.
try to get that feel to it.
Yeah, but was there any, conflict of, no, I mean, I wouldn't say conflict of interest, but was there any part that was hard to play because this is so new age, and you've played the beautiful girl, the beautiful Madhuri, the romantic roles that we've always seen you in, and this was an absolutely different plot. So at that point of time,
See, I don't
was
know. I think love is love, whether it's for your lover or your boyfriend or your husband or your kids or your mother. I think love is love, and how you portray it is up to you. My whole relationship, what is amazing about Anamika is her relationship and her family dynamics, with her
right,
mother, with her kids, with her husband. It's very different. It has an edge, always has an edge, and so it was wonderful to play that, play up to that, and make it, and that's what makes it very mysterious. You don't know what's going on, that who's who
who's
in this. Are they pretending to be who they are? Are they really, do they really
playing
love
out there?
her, or what is happening, so I think that mysteriousness is what created that aura that you're feeling.
Right. Uh, you're a method actor, someone who actually gets under the skin of the character. Does striking such deep connections with real, I mean, as a real person, when you strike such deep connections with real characters, does it affect your real life persona some way? Do you in your mind, does it just start keep playing characters because you're very, like I said, you're a very immersive star.
Yeah,
You
I'm immersive, and what happens is sometimes I don't carry my characters home, but sometimes I might carry that feeling that I've been having the whole day. So if it's a very emotional scene, and that's what we've been doing, and so I carry that heaviness with me sometimes at home. But once I see my kids, it's all gone. It just evaporates, and they're just the joy of my life. Or my husband greets me and he's like, "Hey, I'm home. I'm in my safe space, now." And so it's always I just leave it all behind. As soon as I see them, it's all gone, from my head.
What keeps Madhuri ticking? There's something you're always ticking. We've always seen that smile, that, like they used to say, 1,000 watt smile, which we have. What keeps you ticking all the time the way you are?
I think just the positivity I have towards life, the curiosity. I like to learn every day. Like every day in the morning, I get up and say, "What am I going to learn today?" Like my kids and my husband, they play tennis.
Right.
So I wanted to learn tennis, and finally I got a chance now. So I'm learning to play tennis. So I'm like that. I like to what do you call, experiment and do, and and my husband helps me with all that.
Yeah,
He's
keep
also
evolving.
he yeah, keep evolving, and keep don't stagnate. Don't think this is it and there's nothing beyond this. There's always something beyond, and you just grab it.
Super. The bodycon dress in vegan leather is going to take your style story sky high. I mean, that's something are we ever going to see a Madhuri off screen like that? Bo- I mean, we've been seeing that bodycon dress, which is going to be the talk of the town. I mean, in the serial.
The bodycon dress.
Is there, I mean, I was reading there's a body,
Oh, the black dress.
yeah,
Oh,
the vegan
I'm like,
leather.
what is the bodycon dress?
I mean, sorry, we call it the bodycon. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I was like, what did I wear? What's happening?
The black leather dress. It's going to be a style statement now, the
Oh
new
yeah,
one
yeah.
for
But
Madhuri.
I just wore that for the launch of the trailer. I just worn it for that, and people have already seen it. So that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's that.
But what is your sense of style normally?
I think
And let's
anything
make it simplistic.
that makes me feel comfortable, and something that I feel brings out the me. Brings me out in the costume. I think a dress that doesn't overpower me, that enhances me, I think is something I like to wear.
Super. Madhuri, Mr. Nene has been a great influence in your life. He's been a great supporter, and that is exactly why you stand sparkling as you do even now after so many years. Tell us more about him. What is it that attracted you to him, or how are you two similar? I mean, as a
Well, we are similar in the sense our cultures are similar. We both Maharashtrians, and we both grown up the same way. We both worked very hard. He in his career, me in my career, and we both have, like, he treats everyone with the same respect that I do, and
yes,
he treats everyone as equal, which I do. And so there are a lot of things that we are very similar, but a lot of things which we are very unsimilar, in the sense that he grew up there. So he's done all the adventurous things, and right from bungee jumping to everything,
wow,
and yet he's an accomplished heart surgeon. And with me, it was all career, 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 and work. So when I met him, it just opened a whole new kind of life for me, where we went mountain biking one day, and I said, "Oh yeah, I can bike." And once I really went on the mountains, I was like, "Oh my god, what have I got myself into?" And then I had to do it very confidently, coming down all those slopes, and there's rocky paths and everything. But that's the person he is, very gregarious, very full of life. And I knew he's someone who will always stand by me and support me. And so he's very giving, and so many things. And
wow,
he didn't know me as an actress initially. He didn't know me. I mean, he had not seen my films or anything. And so when I met him, it was like meeting a person, like someone who doesn't have any preconceived notion in his head, because he's seen my movies, who I will be, I might be. So we just clicked, on a very, very basic, like very people level,
surreal,
at
very
first. Yeah.
surreal levels.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's what set it off.
Matthew, what do you think of the cinema in today's time versus your time? Or what is your take on the new crop of the stars who are coming up? Is there, do you see a shift in the cinema now versus your time?
Well, the cinema, I mean, whenever cinema is made for the theaters, there's always, they want to make a hit film and they want to add all those ingredients, of a
More
hit film
commercial?
that, yeah, exactly. And that was the case when, when we were doing films. I think the only thing that's different is when I started doing movies, and at that time, you walk onto a set, there used to be only a few women, like me, my co stars, and the hairdressers. That's it. No one
Hmm.
else was a woman in any other department. But today, when I walk onto a set, there are women everywhere, whether they're ADs, cameramen. I'm working with, a female director. Karishma Kohli is doing some of the episodes, and Bijoy is doing some of them. And so there are women everywhere.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
camera
very
person
encouraging.
in Total Dhamal, Kiko. She's a woman, and she handles the camera, and she's the DOP. And so it's just so nice to see women everywhere that they are, they are making their names in the different parts of, filmmaking, which is
Yeah,
amazing to see.
even our directors like a Meghna Gulzar or
Meghna
Zoya,
Gulzar, yes, absolutely.
outstanding,
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 yes. And doing outstanding work.
outstanding
Absolutely.
work. Great. What next for the for Madhuri now? That's probably my closing question.
Well,
What
right
next?
now we are so busy promoting the Fame game, and we are waiting for it to get done. And on 25th, this episode,
Good luck.
the series will drop, and then I can take a sigh of relief and then move on to my next thing. So right now we're just concentrating on this.
Okay, and how have the boys and your husband reacted to this? I mean, this is just off the cuff. To
Well,
the
yeah, my kids liked the trailer of the Fame game. They'd seen the teaser, and now they saw the trailer, and they were like, "Yeah, this looks like a mystery, and this looks like something that people would want to watch, because it has that edge a little bit." And yet, they say it's lovely to see how the whole relationship with your kids and the husband and everything is coming to the fore, and the mother. So they like the trailer, and I hope people did too, and I hope they like the series.
congratulations
Thank
and good
you.
luck, and I
Thank you
hope you
so
do.
much.
Just before I close, Madhuri, I wanted to check on, the Hello Hall of Fame Awards. We are back on the 13th of March, and I wanted to reach out to you and invite you for an award as well.
Yeah, I think
Can
Prachi
I
will
touch
manage
base with?
that. My manager Prachi. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, I'll touch base
yeah,
with them because I
yes,
don't have anybody's number to reach out to you. That's why
yeah,
I
yeah.
was calling.
You can do that through them. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Netflix
I'll
will do
reach
that.
out to
Yeah.
you. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank
Good
you. Nice
luck.
talking to
Thank you.
you.
Lovely seeing
See
you.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.